Mind's eye. Well, notice. The grave, yeah. Mm. Yeah. Well, notice in as I brought up beforehand, I, what I think uh, freedom for Aaron was simply loving Mikasa. The one I know you think it's a timeline, but I guess you could say the 138 timeline. That's Aaron at his freest. So you bring up Child of Evil or Akuma no Ko. What's that? Yeah. So, well, what do you mean what? So when he well, number one, well, I mean, I know he's sort of fake. I mean, it's hard because we have different theories of what's going on there. But uh, number one, I hope to establish a premise. If one should care about one's wife more than one cares about one's country. Okay, so if he did indeed run away and abandon Paradise to her fate, and decide to foster that love and relationship with Mikasa and decide to get married to her, that would be the best course of action to take. And on top of that, it's when he could be the freest. Neither for Aaron personally. Well, I mean, as we already established, love for one's wife should trump patriotism. So, and I think that's why he mentions you know Anthony get invaded soon as a yeah. I agree because well, I mean, you think it's a timeline. I know that's why I say it's quite confusing. I think it's a timeline. At the end, or he looked pretty happy at the beginning, but it's obviously it's fake. So he had a neutral. Okay, listen, I'm not going to argue facial expressions for obvious reasons, right? But I mean that's reasonable, right? Because there's really no way to prove whether he's happy or. I'll. You know what I'll do? You know what I'll do? I'll just refresh our memories. I'll put it up on the screen and we can decide. But and the other thing is that it's fake, right? It. Well, I mean, if in my theory, it's fake, right? If it's timeline, right? If it's another timeline, that would you know be a point for for your side, right? Because it's actually happened in real life. But I'm saying it's fake because the memories is that what it is? She remembers. Uh, she remembers. That's the reason. Okay. On a chin. Wait, hold on. Let me look into that. Hold on. So you said he had a mark on his cheek? Who was dying? What chapter? I'm trying to compare the two. Oh, you did a shot. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I got I got my own things. Yeah, yeah. But that's what I was looking at. I want to see the other Aaron that you said. So that's different from the other Aaron. So what's the significance of that? You're saying? Mm-hmm. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Uh, Good to know. Huh. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, that marketing thing is interesting though. I never heard that before. It's a new one. Wow, wow. Oh, that's how that. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. Yeah, but yeah, it is. It is pretty. It is pretty small, but it's not useless. That's what I can say. It's small, but it's not useless. But yeah, as I was saying, Frida. What the story is trying to say is that Aaron should have chilled out on whatever he's trying to do, whether it be going out on the walls, killing titans, killing people, blah blah blah. And he should have just fostered that love for what's her name, Mikasa, Mikasa, right? Because that is what he was missing out on this entire time. He was, it's like again what Zeke says in 137. What a beautiful day it is. If only I realized it earlier. And that's Aaron. And that's why it's such a shock when he says, "No, I don't want that." I'm like, "What? You never loved Mikasa beforehand?" But that's the point, right? He's too consumed with his. Actually, it says in the song "Consumed with Searching Bloodlust," uh, to even enjoy the little things in life, like ice cream, as an example, or reading a book, as an example, or even the big things, which would actually make him free, which is Mikasa. And that is why I think he has a similar character arc to both Kenny and Erwin. Because you'll notice that Kenny and Erwin were never free until just when they died, right? What did Kenny want? What was freedom for Kenny, right? Was to be selfless, right? Wasn't it to be like kind and selfless? And when he saw Uri with the founding Titan with the power, they became selfless. He wanted that power so if he could be selfless. He never got the founding Titan. It's interesting. He never got the founding Titan, but he, out of his own compulsion, gave up the injection and did something truly selfless. And that selfless act directly led to him dying, but he was free. Same thing with Aaron, right? Aaron wanted to see his father's basement. He wanted to prove his father's theory right. He wanted to. And he sacrificed so many people. And notice, he sacrificed love as well. They did this out of the anime, but in the manga at least, we know that he liked Niall's wife, right? Am I mistaken? Or no. Erwin liked Niall's wife. No, he did. I was quite taken with. Isn't her name Marie? Marie myself. Hold on a second. Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, it's. Here it is. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's interesting. Okay, so let me just pop this bad boy in here. Maybe we can get. Yeah. Actually, here's a better panel. Hold on a second. We didn't know about Aaron either. Can you see? Can you see the last one I put in, the big version? I'll link. Okay, hold on. That one's important. Okay. Open image, new tab. Oh, there it is. So, and you'll notice, and what did he do? He gave it up to go teach his father's dream, right? He wants to be free. And what happened, right? What happened at the very end of his life when Levi said, "Give up your dreams and die"? Hey, chicken. When Levi said, "Give up your dreams and die," he wasn't being cruel. I mean, maybe he was intending to be cruel, but he wasn't being cruel. He was telling him how to be free. Like, have you heard of that experiment or the thing where the monkey reaches into a cage, grabs a fruit, then he can't pull the fruit out because his hand is stuck in the cage, but he has to let go of the fruit. Then he can pull his hand out. Have you heard of that? Well, basically, it's like they have this monkey, and there's like a fruit inside the cage, and the monkey reaches in, he grabs the fruit, then he tries to pull his hand out, but since his hand is in a fist, he can't get his hand out of the cage. When the monkey lets go of the fruit, then he can release his hand from the cage, right? And when Levi said that, that was basically what that was, because his dream was he was a slave to his dream, right? And so only when Erwin had a self-awareness, because a lot of people remember this, he smacked away the injection. He smacked it away. Levi chose Erwin. Levi didn't choose Armin. Levi chose Erwin. But he smacked it away because he knew, well, number one, I think he knew Armin was better for the job. And number two, he knew his freedom would be sacrificing his life for his comrades, right? And so, hold on. Okay, hold on. I will get to that later. Then we see Erwin. Right, what does he do? He lets go of killing all of humanity and lets his friend and sacrifices his life for his friends. Right. So it's the same arc, I think, for Erwin and Kenny and Aaron. Right. So you think the story makes it clear that Armin was not the right guy for the job? That's what you said. Why? Do for who? Do for who? I mean, he sort of saved 200 million people. Oh my, this again. Okay, we can definitely talk about Annie later. Wanking off the crystal bitch. What are you talking about? He's the one who had the whole plan with the airships. What are you talking about? The whole air, with they had the lights and the ships came in and picked them up. What are you talking about? I don't know what you wanted Aaron. That mission was was an absolute success. Aaron kicked the hell out of it. Aaron destroyed them, and Armin was a great contributor, as we all know. He was an amazing contributor, and then he had the escape plan. They got out. What's the problem? Wanking on some crystal bitch. What does wanking off to a crystal bitch even mean? Okay, well he's not. So you are. We literally never. We literally never see that ever in the entirety of the. What? What's that? What'd you say? What chapter? You said he was wanking off to some crystal ledge. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could. Yeah, yeah. Cutting out. Whoa, whoa. This is important. You're cutting out. I can't hear you. Hello? Hey, I can't hear you, bro. Nah, I can't hear what you're saying. I'm not trolling. I literally can't hear what you're saying. And you're just about to say some really dumb stuff on camera. I want to make sure we can hear all of it. Hello? Hello? I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. Your mic is doing weird shits. No, it's not. You know. Is it better now? Is it better now? Okay, I can hear you. Go ahead. What were you saying? Oh, yeah, maybe. So you're what is okay? So you said Armin was useless because he was waking up to some crystal bitch. What does that mean? What is like literally? What does that mean? Or are you just being funny? It's unconfirmed. What does him loving Annie have to do with him being a bad commander? He also destroyed the port. He also contributed to killing Aaron. Saved saved 200 million people. Okay, okay. So what would Aaron have done? Killed Aaron despite his will to be killed? What would Aaron have done? And secondly, and secondly, he also manipulated him into going to the port too. So in the escape plan. So That was all predetermined by Aaron as well. She didn't contribute anything. You realize that Aaron can literally control Armin's body at will? He won't, but he can. So why? Because it's like well, there's one massive thing you're missing here, but there's another thing, which is you're acting like Erwin would have done something different. How? Again, number there's only two options. There's only two options here. Either if he's on the alliance side, there's only two options here. Either he stops the rumbling or he doesn't stop the rumbling. So if he stops the rumbling, Aaron planned it, and if he doesn't stop it, no shame on him. Aaron has literal control of his body. He can make him immobile at will. Okay, so he defeats Aaron in the rumbling, which is all predetermined by Aaron. So what's the problem? How? He been able to control Aaron? What? You're saying Erwin would have convinced Aaron not to do the rumbling? So what are you saying? What's the? I'm trying to figure out the problem with Aaron. Okay, and so you're saying he would have been a Jaegerist. So you're saying he would have been a Jaegerist. When? When did it say that? After he died, it said that? No, Aaron just had ultimate power that no one else had, including Erwin. Okay, so you're saying that Erwin would have hold on, you're saying Erwin would have been a Jaeger, so he wants to eliminate threats, but he also would have been able to manipulate Aaron to not doing the rumbling. What are you trying to say? So it's just a big hypothetical then, and you really have no real proof of anything. Yeah, you have you have one line. And again, I what did you want Armin to? What was wrong with what Armin did? You want Armin to manipulate Aaron to not doing the rumbling? Is that what Armin's problem was? He did listen. He did listen. They had different priorities. Aaron wanted to make sure Parody's fate was secured. Armin wanted to make sure as many least amount of people die as possible. So it was it's untenable to Armin. So they were never going to come to an agreement. Just had different priorities. That's all. Do you have anything else to say? Yeah, you're an angry Annie, which of course, I'm also an Annie apologist as well. So, and a Flock. If you hate Flock too, I'm also a Flock apologist. For sure. You don't gotta tell me that twice. Is that AoE? You're talking about AoE, right? Wait. Wait. Can you repeat what you did? What you disagreed with? It's an ANR animation. It was removed. But it was removed. What do you mean disagree? Disagree with what? Oh, it's just saying it doesn't prove AoE? You're saying that them removing it doesn't prove AoE? Oh. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, I mean, I did, yeah. Yeah, I did. Uh, Heavily. Yeah, yeah. Time loop. Mm-hmm. What do you mean? The prologue. The prologue is her killing him. That's the beginning of the story. Is her killing him. It's, yeah. I thought her killing him was. Can you show me? I saw a screenshot of the website. Can you show the full website? Pretty sure it's when she's holding its head. He's dead. It's a time loop. I mean, I personally believe in the time loop theory, so you don't even have to convince me on that. Wow, that was quick. Yeah, I know. Ah. What does it say? Oh, it's hard to read it. That just says Aaron, but what? Yeah, okay, so it is when she kills him. Okay. So she kills him in the actual timeline. She kills him, sends him back to the tree, happens all over again. What's the problem? Oh, so you're admitting that time loop is untenable with AoE. Yeah. We Is that A&R you're referring to? What are you referring to? What song? Oh. Do you have any theories about his abstract lust? Do you have any theories about his tweet? Oh. Well, as I said prior, he wakes up from the dream and what does he see? He sees Mikasa. He wakes up, sees Mikasa. That's the last thing he sees, and that's the first thing he sees. In 138, he gets killed. The last thing he sees is Mikasa. Wakes up, chapter 1. Yes, of course, yes. Why is that a problem? I don't understand what the problem is. Okay, I mean, it could be symbolic of the children of the forest, which he is definitely in. And also, I hate to. Scene parody overrun by forestry. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, hey. Well, yeah. We'll have to see in 2023. Should be exciting. Yeah, that song is fire though. What do you think of the actor's tweet? The bird. He said good morning. It disproves AOE. Good question. That'd be funny. That'd be funny. Yeah, Yugi Conch. Do you have anything to say, chicken? Chicken? Drinking a milkshake? Good for you. Good for you.